Who cares? That circuit breaker inside the antenna. The cult was stealing them. They probably had tons of them. I'm sure it was what was blocking the submarine's communication. The sect seems to know more than what Matthew imagined. He thought the devotees met at the Assumption Church. I will try my luck there. Completely locked. I'm gonna need you. This tablecloth. It makes me think of breakfasts at my grandmother's. I swear I've eaten on the same one. Come on, Elise. I remember this place. That's where we first met, isn't it? I can't believe you made a song about it, Pierre. Nothing in the veins but Chardonnay. I have no idea where I am, but this place is incredible. This is exactly where Pierre gave me one of his concerts. I would love to relive this moment again. I'm going to need something to break those. I'm going to need something to break those. I like you. You like me. We should hang. already seen this kind. No way they could have been there before? I think I'm going to need a lever. I can't open this. This door needs electricity. Planks removed. This should weaken this son of a brick. We both knew you couldn't resist me. Let's try to push it now. Now the system should be unlocked. I remember this moment in my living room. We were both watching a documentary on TV when we discovered St. Exel. We only dreamed of one thing: to live by the sea and change our lives. completely locked. Left, the white manor and the lighthouse. No storm will be able to bring down such an antenna. This bridge could do with a nudge.
Good luck with this puzzle.
Nothing. You are in front of the ingenious Fisherman's Gate, former contribution of the artist George. The gate is now only used to close, at the press of a button, access to the walkway leading to the Assumption Church. This gate has the particularity of being self-powered, and only works during low tides. This portal only works when the tide is low. I have to wait a bit for the gem to recharge. This portal only works when the tide is low. It won't open from this side. Wow. It's completely surreal to see the submarine here. I saw the submarine on a board in my basement. It is the French submarine of the Royal Service, which inspected the ocean floor off St. Exel. It arrived on this beach completely destroyed. Why? Let's take a walk, just you and me. The submarine was tracking something. Did this thing attack it? Something else could be residing at the bottom of the sea? Another submarine? If ever the washing machine breaks down, I know where Pierre can do my laundry. Might need you. The Keys were built by the Dureau family. Their house can be found at the end of them. To facilitate the management of water from the White Manor, a path leading to it has also been developed. Shrimp fishing guide. A fisherman must have forgotten that here. Some of these tips could be useful. Yes! The light has touched the secretaire. It's probably unlocked now. Dureau's house key. That's a big one. Probably a gate or something nearby. I am gonna need a key for this one. Completely locked. Let's take a walk. Just you and me. You can still see a cog was removed here. Another mission for Elise the Fixer. My path is just behind this gate. I need to get this thing working again. It's not working. It must be missing some part. God, it's working. The church is close now. Nothing. George's Museum, for the young and less young. Local museum, artisan workshop, exhibition hall. Exceptional summer event. Meet No-No the robot and take part in his treasure hunt. I don't see much. Let's walk with caution. I have a feeling that we can win gifts and they arrive right in this vase. (1990) Inauguration of George's Museum in the company of St. Exel's mayor. Always up to new challenges, the museum is located to attract people to an isolated part of the village. Facing the power supply issues of St. Exel, George electrically autonomized his museum. So you're Nico the robot. You don't seem super friendly for something made to amuse kids. Still, he and the museum look shut down for now. George, with the momentary storm, your windmill system went into safety mode and stopped. I wanted to reactivate it, but I couldn't put my hand back on the lever. In the meantime, the museum will remain in the dark. I think I'm going to need a lever.
May the force be with you. It would be funny if this table said interesting things at times, wouldn't it? I hope solve this puzzle and win a coin to use in George's workshop. I hope to see you again soon.
So, the wind turbines providing him with power stopped working. I wonder where they are. This house no longer serves as a vicarage, if the full letterbox is anything to go by. The devotees deteriorated his facade to intimidate him. I'm on the right track. They didn't forget to leave their little gifts everywhere.
People of Exil. Residents of Saint-Exil, I observe you, and I see great suffering in you. You are deeply sad, and yet you persist in not wanting to acknowledge it. The situation here has been deteriorating for years, and no one has come up with solutions to your problems. No one wants to face it, but our village is sick at heart. Here and there, some think that a curse has befallen our lands. Well, these people were right. Saint-Exil is not just a village. This place has a soul. If you've lived here long enough, you've definitely felt it shining through its walls, trees, and cobblestones. At least you could feel it. Something has changed, and it has for too long. A dark and silent poison proliferates in the veins formed by our alleys and ends up washing up at the foot of our doors, contaminating us a little more each day. Saint-Exil is not just a village, and its creation is no accident. The ancients never doubted it. Someone, or rather something, greater than us, decided to gather us here a long time ago. He made us build this village and protected our ancestors in exchange for his benevolence. Some of us honor him for that. It is the same entity which today has decided to call you to order and punish you. Unlike you, I never doubted its existence and its great power. It chose me to guide you like a shepherd bathed in the light of his wisdom. Join us so that this nightmare finally ends. From now on, you are aware and cannot go back. If you don't bend to his will, you'll end up paying for it. Only one possible solution is offered to you. Obey!
Can't break that with my bare hands. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. You are on one of the highest points of St. Exil. The Assumption Church was built against the edge of this cliff. This panorama has become an emblematic place for those who like to observe the flora and wildlife of the region. Wow, I finally got there. St. Exil Church. Let's find what this church has in store for me. Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. Well, they made sure to enjoy today. that sundial. Despite its look, I'm sure people can still use it. But I have a watch. This smell of dust and candles. No doubt I'm on the right track. This setup looks recent. They probably did it just before the attack on the village. Okay, have some courage, Elise. Transept. Completely locked. Storage room. I am gonna need a key for this one. Cloister. Tomb of Father Roald, abbot who watched over the population of St. Exel. He dedicated his life to the village and the population. He distinguished himself in particular by his taste for religious, spiritual, and cultural texts. The large library of the Assumption Church is in his image. It has been condemned by the sect. Cemetery. Shit. What are they doing here? I'm not sure I really want to know. It has been condemned by the sect. I could never open that one.
The time has come, my friends. Everything has been revealed to me. I understand why the most basic things, like having babies, has been taken from us. Our divinity, that required so much sacrifice, is still not content. The village kids have had it easy for too long. They need to share our burden. It talked to me and asked to surrender them to its will. Generations have forgotten how this village was built. It is time for a history lesson. We place statues to display each person we send to see. In their anonymity, they remind us of the road still to be enjoyed. But be reassured, my devotees, this road is coming to an end. I found a way to communicate with our protector. It has chosen me as its vessel and talked to me so many times. I will finally be able to answer. A few of us were meeting secretly in preparation for our next and last action. It will all be revealed to you tonight after the festivities. Do not enter the crypt yet. I have the answers you have all been looking for. I will remove this poison.
This staging was prepared while the population was at the festivities. The population of St. Exil being already fragile. I dare to imagine the trauma of people if they had been exposed to this. It must have taken a lot of time to set up all this staging. A lot of struggling souls probably joined the devotees over time. This door seems locked by a complex mechanism. A sheet is hidden under this pile of books. Father, I have heard noises coming from the crypt several times. It is during the night when I prepare the Mass that I hear them. Isn't the crypt supposed to be unlocked only once a year? The door is locked up tight when I want to access it. am gonna need a key for this one. The Angel and the Newborn, unknown artist. This statue is incredible. Nothing. I could never open that one. Completely locked. I am gonna need a key for this one. It won't open from this side. I am gonna need a key for this one. Interesting. This book traces the entire history of the church and the creation of this cross. I'll take it with me for my bedtime reading. This church seems to hide a lot of secrets from me. The Assumption Memorial Cross. It was created in honor of the people who participated in the prosperity of St. Exel. Looking more closely at the cross, one has the impression that some parts can be interlocked on the sides. This door seems locked by a complex mechanism. The annual High Mass is still maintained for the day after the Feast of the Village. Like previous years, we are expecting many of you. The sect had chosen the right place and the right time to strike a blow. The De Vignaux Mausoleum. They played an important part in the development of Saint Exel. This family was in charge of the local agriculture. They ultimately defended the village by burning their own crops. The flower house was once their home, but it is now owned by the town. Tomb of the Darreau family who contributed greatly to the creation of the port of St. Exel. The fishing activity was so important that the family built their house at the end of the quays. They thus were the first informed of the contents of the merchants' cargoes in St. Exel. An envied position. St. Exel also has its little jokers who come to tag everything they find. It has been condemned by the sect. Cemetery. Excellent. There are no bad moments to officialize a bond. I could move faster with such a bike, but with these ghosts on the road, I really wouldn't be discreet. Bulletin from the city of St. Exel. The structure has been weakened and water can infiltrate the wall. The town will start the repairs soon so they can avoid a collapse before winter. Doesn't look like they had time. Planks removed. This should weaken this son of a brick. Completely locked. We both knew you couldn't resist me. We both knew you couldn't resist me. Completely locked. organ and bell tower. Try to push it now. Now the system should be unlocked. So you're Nico the robot. You don't seem super friendly for something made to amuse kids. Still, he and the museum look shut down for now. I have a feeling that we can win gifts and they arrive right in this vase. I should keep an eye on the
When you're talking to myself.
It all started 6 years ago. At the time, I was still a student, and I spent the little free time I had at the bar with my group of friends. In fact, we always went to the same one. We were happy there. What we particularly liked were the concerts organized by the small amateur groups that came by from time to time. Nothing very extraordinary in itself, but the atmosphere they created was magical and went wonderfully with our little evenings based on the cheapest beers we could find. After all, we were still students. And then there was this group. They had been coming for several days, and their music kind of hypnotized me. The type of rock that you don't forget, and that I haven't forgotten. I must admit that the guitarist had something to do with it. His name was Pierre. There were always these moments after the concerts when the members of the group hung out a bit at the bar, but I didn't dare approach him, and I think he didn't either. The more it went, the more our eyes met, sought each other. I felt that something was happening. One evening, when the effects of the alcohol were strong, I no longer hesitated. I went to see him. From an outside perspective, it was probably embarrassing. At least I would have been. But that didn't seem to bother him. We talked for hours. But it seemed like it was over in an instant. I could see he was shy, and when we left the bar, I grabbed his arm and kissed him. We shouldn't have parted on a misunderstanding. I love this story. Our story. But that doesn't explain why we chose St. Exel to fully live our lives together, does it? At that time, Pierre and I were in our last year of college. We had already been able to take full advantage of the city and its agitation, and even if the years we spent there were fantastic, we really needed a change of scenery. A return to a calmer setting. Yep, that's what we needed. And it was when we were watching a report on a seaside region that we had the click. The landscapes were simply sublime. I always remembered what Pierre said to me at that time. Honey, okay, let's move. We just had time to finish our studies and put some money aside when an advertisement for a house for rent in St. Exel caught our eye. This song? Pierre had written a song about all that.
If you're listening to this, you are probably the person sent by the office to continue my investigation. Well, at least I hope. My name is Matthew Banks, and I started this work about a year ago. As stated in my previous reports, I infiltrated the lighthouse last month, but they just found out that a tape was missing, and I think they're on to me now. I used to borrow tapes during the night, but this time they noticed before I could bring them back. I didn't have time to use the new filtering machine, but I left a tape inside it. I hope it's safe there with you. Since I have to leave, I prepared the way for you, and I have regrouped all of my ongoing work onto 3 different boards, each including a guiding tape. The first one gathers my studies on the audio signal coming from the oceanic floor, which was the reason our interest was piqued by St. Exel in the first place. The second board will give you more details on the local cult, whose believers call themselves the Devoted. The third board is about Operation White Medusa, which is probably why you're here now. We are now definitely forced to recognize that the village of St. Exel is the center of great political and scientific interest, as we first suspected. I hate to leave like this, but I'm afraid my time has come. During the last 2 weeks, the lighthouse had trouble acquiring new information from ashore. Apparently, some kind of technology has been jamming their signal. Is there some kind of expert trying to hack the operation? I'll leave it to you to find out.
I'm certainly not done with the place.